Camp of the Cross has always been that one stable place that I've had in my life, some place that I continually kept coming and coming back to.
Well, I've been coming to Camp of the Cross for 15, 20 years since my children were little, and the dining hall has always been the gathering place.
Hi, my name is Bob Lussenden. I'm the president of the board of directors at Camp of the Cross Ministries. This is an exciting time at camp as we are in the beginning stages of our quest to build a new dining hall.
A lot of my major memories that I have in my life and a lot of huge things that have happened in my life I remember happening in the dining hall at Camp of the Cross.
The place where thousands and thousands of campers and retreaters have gathered to worship, to pray, to laugh, to sing, and to be fed both body and spirit.
It's the place where everything ties together at camp. It's where we eat and we pray and we sing and we come together.
This old dining hall has served us well. It was a well-used building when we acquired it in the mid-1950s. Its original purpose was to be a dining hall for the construction workers building Garrison Dam.
If you see pictures from the beginning years, you see the open rafters in the lodge and you see how open it is, and now they've put insulation in and they've put wood paneling, but this building was not built to survive during a winter.
Now is the time at camp where we are doing better than we have in a long time.
Coming to camp for so many years, I've been able to witness the camp turn from a place of summer camp to a place of year-round ministry. And as we continue in that endeavor, our dining hall, which has blessed this camp for so many years, continually shows that it's been outgrown.
There have been problems when you get to large retreats. The women's retreat in September is always a very large retreat, and we get squished in here and we get pretty tight. I guess that's good to know your neighbor, but it can also be, it would be nice to have a larger space. Even the Prairie Lake Festival, years that we've had that here, and it has rained. And it's so tight in here, and you can't see, you can't move, and you can't hear.
Wouldn't it be nice to be able to have our Prairie Lake Festival out here where we could start out outside on a nice day but still have the space to move inside and do it comfortably with air conditioning and whatever amenities we need.
It's important to bring people to camp, to see camp, because they own camp, and just to experience camp. It's hard to get that experience, in the gymnasium. But it's also important that people be able to, that we're safe with our equipment and these expensive quilts that people are donating. We want to take care of that too. So if we had the facility, that would be awesome.
The roof we have reshingled, but the rafters are not what they should be. We have just straightened them out to some extent, and I was afraid to take the shingles off and look under them to see what I would see. At best, I'm thinking we'd get 5 more years out of that roof. Also, the floor is getting soft spots. The plumbing we're continually working on. The equipment keeps breaking down. This is the heart of our camp.
Growing up on a farm, we learned the value of making sure you use something until you've used everything it has left in it. And I think if you truly stop and you look at the dining hall at Camp of the Cross, you realize that it is time to build a new one, because as this building grows older and as we put more money and as we still replace the roofs, we still have leaks, we still leak, we still have water draining in, we still have water coming from every place, it seems. There's water seeping in, and there's water draining from the ceiling, and there's water dripping from the ceiling.
Is it financially responsible to throw a bunch of money into something that's not going to continue? It comes to the point where you have to make that decision. I guess as a board, we feel now is the time to really look at that seriously and to make a plan.
Now is a good time as a camp to look ahead with this project. This is the first time in many years that camp has had the financial stability to be able to pay its bills on time and to be good stewards of this area.
We need something that will go on in the future. Our building at this point is not sustainable.
It's the only building we have at camp that we couldn't survive without for a little time.
I'd hate to see us lose the opportunity to touch people, for them to get together, to be touched by Christ in this place.
It is the heart of camp, and just like a body, if you don't have a heart, you don't have a life. And if camp doesn't have a dining hall, we don't have a life, we don't have a place to offer meals, offer a space. That's why it is so important.
Pray with us and look into things, investigate, and find the best building that will serve our purpose in the best way.
It's time to create a new heart and to create a new place for people to gather and for people to worship and for people to see the strength and power that Christ can bring to somebody's life.
As a board member and as a constituent, a person who uses the lodge, I believe it's time. It's time to upgrade. It's time to make sure that our camp is serviceable year-round.
Now is the time to construct a new dining hall.